Hello girls and guys, this is Andre with Asetek. I'm the CEO and founder. Today we are going to have an exciting time because we are talking about our release of our new button boxes and steering wheels. GT style, rally style, LMP style, whatever you want to call it. But before going there, I have a little teaser for you here. When we released our Formula wheels, I talked about upgradability and the fact that the steering wheels could be changed over time. What I'm having here is actually two identical wheels. The only difference is the LMP handles that we have designed for the Formula wheel. And as you can see, it gets a completely different character, different look, different feel. So by doing a relatively simple and cheap upgrade, you can go from a Formula wheel to an LMP style wheel. I can also give you a little bit further teaser. And that is our upcoming Invicta Formula wheels will actually support the same handles. And from that perspective, you can mix and match between your different steering wheels and your different handles. So it's a one-time investment. The availability of those will be Q1 next year. These are in fact 3D printed samples just for this video and for the trade show, where we'll also be showing this wheel and also in a version where you can actually try to hold it and drive with it. So today's release is about a different style of steering wheel. It's the same concept. We have a button box and then you can pretty much do with it what you want in terms of rims. I'll display that in a second. But what I have here is the Forte and the La Prima button box. It's made out of the same material as our Formula wheels. So this is an injection molded carbon composite material. It is super rigid and super light. Compared to the Forte Formula wheel, you can see you have more or less the same features in terms of buttons and button layout. Same shift lights, just like with the Formula wheel. The difference between the La Prima and the Forte is that here we have brushed aluminum, here we have real carbon fiber. We have fewer switches in general on the La Prima. We don't have the flag LEDs. We don't have the flip switches, but other than that, it's exactly the same. The interesting part is that already from the get-go, we are launching 6 different rims for you. If I just take a random one here, this is 100% our own design. The stitches you see here, left and right, is machined before they wrap it and glue it on the rim, but everything in between is actually hand sewn. So there's actually a real person sewing each and every of our steering wheels. And this one, obvious to everyone, 360-degree wheel, black, orange stitches. We have this one, closed D, black on black. Very nice with these pads for your thumbs. Very nice ergonomics. Very stiff and rigid rims. We have the open D, in this case, black leather, red stitches. We have here a La Prima wheel, needless to say, closed D, orange in the hands area. But it can be mixed and matched completely as you want. And you unbolt these 6 screws. I can also show it. If we take the closed D, you basically just push it in like this, attach 6 screws, and then you have a very nice steering wheel. And if you then want to do drifting or rally, then you, in a matter of seconds, can use the same button box. You press it in, put in the 6 screws, and now we have a 360 wheel. Very easy. Then we have wheel of suede. Open D, as you know, those of you who race a lot, both real car racing and also sim racing, a suede wheel, you will be able to see that it's been used. That's what we in my world call war paint. That's what you have to accept. If you buy a wheel like that, you will see that you've used it, even with and without gloves. And then we have a wheel here that I know some of you will be happy to see. It's not Alcantara. It's actually an improved version of Alcantara. It's made right here in Denmark actually by a big company doing furniture, textiles. And the improvement is that it's much more resistant towards water and sweat and dirt overall. Really nice wheel, really nice feel and touch to it. All these wheels you will obviously be able to see at our booth in Dortmund. You will be able to try them out, you will be able to feel them, The best news, I guess, other than pricing, is the availability. So actually, our target launch date is November 20th. No pre-order. We will open up end of November. You can go and order and we will ship it to you. They are in the mail, so to speak, at this point in time. You simply order the button box and then you order one or more of the rims that you like. Of course, there will be an Invicta wheel at some point in time. And of course, the Invicta wheel will beat anything I've just talked about and everything you have seen here. So if you buy one of these button boxes, you will actually be able to buy an Invicta rim at some point in time. Or the other way around, if you want a better button box, but you want to stick to the rims you already have, you can mix and match as you want. So onto the best part of this release is the pricing. And I actually do believe that the pricing we're going to offer on this is very competitive and a nice surprise. With the exception of Comfort Plus, that I'll get back to at the end, all of these wheels, no matter how you mix and match them, the Forte based would be $499.99, and for Europe that includes 19% VAT already. And for the La Prima version, it's $399. So essentially you can mix and match any rim that you see here. And for the Comfort Plus, it's $40 extra. Same rim as the others, it's just a much more expensive material, so that's why that's $40 more expensive. Furthermore, when you bought a wheel, so $399 or $499 for a combined wheel, if you then later on want to upgrade and say, now I want a new rim, I bought a fully 360, now I want an Open D, for example, then the rim itself is $119.99, again in euros, including 19% VAT. So it's a relatively cheap upgrade to go from this to this or the other way around. In terms of default configuration, when you buy the wheel, the rim and the button box, it comes like I show you here. You would have to mount the shift paddles yourself. The reason for that is the screws for the rim is behind the shifter paddles, so instead of you having to take them off and then mount them again, they will come in a nice box. It's a super simple task to do. It's all magnetic, there's no electrical connections. So you basically just hold it there and then you screw it in. So it's very easy done. On the Forte, you can upgrade with clutch paddles. You can upgrade with magnetic inputs, so it could be any input you prefer from DRS to whatever. That's not a possibility on the La Prima, so pretty much like on our Formula wheels, that the Forte have a little bit more options in terms of expandability, a little bit more buttons, and that's of course also why there is a price difference. This was what I had to say to you today. I hope I'll see you in Dortmund at the show, where you can check it out and look at it and even try it for yourself. Thanks, guys.